Hello everyone. I have a blanket on my lap that I've literally had since the day I was born. I'm not even kidding. It's disgusting. It's so torn up, but it's actually my boyfriend. It's the closest I'm ever going to get to a boyfriend. So I've kept it around. So today I am going to be reading at 11:56 p.m. a scary story right before I go to bed. Because Courtney and I, just if you guys don't know her, CJ's, we just filmed another Ouija board video, and I'm kind of shook up from that a little bit. It wasn't negative at all, but it was just they always shake me up if I'm honest. So I wanted to keep dabbling into the paranormal type genre. It's by Samantha B. That's 4 A's at the end. That's a lot. I will link it down below if you guys want to read along with me, and I just want to thank her so much for letting me read her story. It's called A Demon is Living in My Bedroom. There are part twos to a lot of stories that I know I probably should read, but I'm not really sure if you guys want to hear more of them or not, so just be sure you guys let me know. I'll link the other scary stories that I've done down below. Whatever, I'm sorry, I don't want to talk for too long. So, without further ado, let's get started. Hi Reddit. After the title, you probably know where this is going, and I don't really know why I'm writing this, but I feel like I need to get this off my chest. And nobody in my real life would ever believe me, so here I am. It all started a few weeks ago when some of my friends came over. Just to keep their identities a secret, I'm going to call them Rachel, Ashley, Ellie, and Nora. By the way, my name is Kara, and we're all between 19 and 21 years old. We were all at my apartment and we were pretty bored, so I made the biggest mistake of my life. I took my old Ouija board. It was my grandmother's, and she gave it to me a few weeks before passing away. She told me not to mess with it, but I wanted to impress them, and I knew that they would enjoy it. We turned off the lights, lit up a few candles, put on some creepy music, and gathered around the board in a circle. Ellie was the only one with some paranormal experience. She had already played with a homemade Ouija board with her brother. She told us a few rules. That we had to be respectful, that we shouldn't ask stupid questions about our own lives, and some of the other basics. So after this, we started playing. We all put our fingers on the board and asked if anyone was there. And after a few minutes, the planchette moved to yes. We were a bit freaked out and started accusing Ellie, but she swore to us that she wasn't moving it. We kept on playing and asked the board a really important question 30 minutes after starting. When were you born? The spirit didn't answer. We thought it had left, but it answered the next question. We didn't pay attention to it, but we should have. We didn't know that if it didn't have a birth date, it was never alive, and therefore it was either a demon or a poltergeist. After 2 hours, we got bored and stopped playing. We said goodbye, and I moved the board back to where it was. After this, we talked a bit and went to sleep, not knowing what we had just unleashed in my apartment. A few days went by, and I didn't notice anything strange going on in my place. I was barely even there. I was always at work or with my friends and family. I don't like staying at home all the time. I need to move around and be with people. Being lonely freaks me out. But exactly a week after playing with the board, some weird things started happening. Doors would be open when I thought I'd closed them. A cup I had put on the living room table would move to the kitchen table. At first, I just thought it was me being crazy. But then, something happened. It was around midnight and I was in bed, watching a TV show on my computer. The lights in my bedroom were on and all the doors and windows were closed. I was about to go to sleep when I felt a light breeze on my cheek. I shuddered and looked around me, but nothing was there. As I said, everything was closed. I thought it was just my mind playing tricks on me, but I had an uneasy feeling, and I knew it was more than that. Being the stupid person I am, I got up and decided to investigate. I looked around my entire room, but there was nothing. I looked around the entire place, but there was nothing. I went back to my room and froze. My heart skipped a beat. A dark shadow was moving around in my bedroom. I started breathing very rapidly and ran out of the apartment in my PJs. I couldn't believe it. My heart was beating so fast, so loud. I ran out of the building and went around it to find my bedroom's window. When I did, my whole body froze for the second time in minutes. It wasn't a hallucination. I could see it even from there. A human-like shadow was still moving in circles around the room as if it was waiting for me to come back. I've been living in a shitty motel ever since, and I go to my building every day. And every day, I can see the shadow moving around in my bedroom, waiting. That was actually one of the shortest stories that I think I've ever read. Could you imagine, like, thinking that you see something moving around in your room? You think it's like shadows from the fan spinning or from lights outside, cars moving, something like that. And then you go outside and you can see the exact same thing from down below your window. How does one even live there after that? Especially because she keeps coming back and it's still there. Whew, okay. I feel like stories like that are kind of nice because they're quick and to the point. So yeah, that's all there is for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night whenever you're reading this. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!